My name's David McCallin. I don't normally come to supported housing schemes, but there's a gentleman that lives in this building that will be moving on shortly, and I want to sort of talk to him about early help, and in the future, should he require further support and interaction from services, early help will be the best option for him. In about 1993, I had an injury to my back and I was off work for some time, and in that time I became quite depressed. And a health professional actually turned around to me once and said the only way to get on in life was to suffer in silence. And that really wrangled me, that. So when I actually became a little bit more better in my health, I decided I was going to pack in the type of work that I was doing, and I wanted to become involved in support work to give out that message that you don't have to suffer in silence. You really need to sort of embrace help, ask for help, and don't settle for anything less, really. Early Help is a new holistic service that Oldham Council commissioned in April 2015. The idea behind Early Help is to go in quickly and help people when issues and problems have just started happening. The reason we do this is so that they don't escalate into high-end support services, and that can be anything. That can be debt, it can be low self-esteem, it can be unemployment or redundancy. We want to help people right as crisis has just started, nip things in the bud and help them move on with life.
My name's Daniel Brown, and I'm due to be leaving Threshold in the next few weeks.
Nice to meet you, Danny. I'm David. I work for Threshold, but I work for a different part of Threshold than supported housing.
Right.
I work for Early Help, which is where I probably might be able to help you if you need us in the future.
Yeah, because we only get 4 weeks support when we leave here. So what does Early Help consist of?
When you leave supported housing, you'll get that initial 4-week period where people will help you set up your gas and things like that. But this is for the future. So in the future, when you're living independently, if you're struggling and things start going backwards again and you need a little bit more help, a little bit more support, this would be the number that you'd ring, and you can actually get involved with Early Help very quickly, because the idea is to prevent things from escalating. So if you get down, you get a little bit anxious, come and talk to somebody. And that's exactly what this service can do if you require it. You may move out and you feel quite independent, but it's in the future, just to be aware that it's there if you need it.
So the TPA stands for Targeted Prevention Alliance, and that is a brand new service delivery model that Stockport Council have commissioned as part of their preventative strategy. And this alliance is made up of 6 organisations, Threshold being one of those, Age UK, Stockport, Stockport Homes, Flag, Relate and NACRO. There's now 4 teams within the alliance, and those teams are made up of key workers, community connectors and complex key workers. It's all around the early help and preventative support service, and that's purely focusing on people's assets and very much person-centred support. It's working in collaboration and that multi-agency approach and bringing everybody's different skills, knowledge and experience together. And the idea eventually is to be integrated into the 4 locality hubs, which are made up of 2 neighbourhoods in each 4 localities, and we'll be working alongside adult social care, GPs, district nurses, and the idea is that the third sector, adult social care and health, will be all working collaboratively.
Hi, my name's Kathy. I'm a key worker with Stockport Targeted Prevention Alliance, and this is Alan, one of the people that I'm working with at the moment. And we've been working on quite a few things to try and keep Alan in his home, haven't we, Alan?
Yes.
What have we done so far?
A new building, new windows. Well, it seems a new building.
It seems like a new build now. You've had new windows, and you've had the heating done as well. The reason I enjoy my job is gives me the opportunity to help older people and people of all ages stay in their own home, and giving them the tools to be able to carry on doing that.
Alan, could you tell us how Kathy has helped you?
He's helped me in quite a few ways. He's always just somebody I could go to when I'm stuck, because I'm not very bright in those ways.
Well, what we always said about that, we've always said, what do we always say? Everyone's got different
difficulties.
Yeah. And you can do some things that I can't.
That's possible.
That's true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You don't worry about your bills anymore.
No, I've got another brain to do that for me.
You put them all on direct debit now. And what else have you done? You're doing a lot more cleaning yourself now.
Just bits and pieces. I just take every day at a time. I'm not listening to stories, as you might have guessed.
Yeah. You like listening to the radio. You spend a lot of time listening. You don't watch television. You listen to the radio, don't you?
I don't go to television.
No.